Hi guys, my name's Steph. Thank you so much for checking out my channel today. I cannot believe that this is the finale for the Roulette Project Pan collab. I loved being part of this collab so much. There is another round starting up in April, I believe. I'll leave the information down below, but I will definitely be joining in that next round. Let me know if you will be, because honestly, I've had so much fun with this project, seeing everybody's videos come out at the same time. There's just such a community and atmosphere, especially around this project. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to be linking the playlist down below so you can check out everybody else's. I'm going to be leaving the creators of this project down below, Rebecca and Alexi, so you can check out their videos and their channels, because I just loved how it started off as a project between them and they've just opened it up to the whole community. It's just really amazing. So to get into my progress, I only posted my last update about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. So I haven't had that much more time to work on these products, maybe about 2 to 3 weeks. But I have actually hit my goal on 2 more products, which is really exciting. So first, I'm just going to start with this one because it took me so long. Most of these have been in since the beginning of the project. I was only able to roll 1 item in, which was definitely interesting, not what I expected. I think I had been project panning for a year before starting this challenge, and I kind of just, thought I knew how long certain products would take, and I was really off. So I definitely learned a lot from this project. The first category I picked was a collab product, and so I picked the ColourPop Kathleen A Dream Street palette, and I was working on this shade Elfish, which is this deep brown, and I finally hit pan. Can you see it? You better be able to see it. Oh my gosh. There. It's right there. That little glimmer of silver. These pans are deceptively deep. I was working on this for the full 4 months. These pans I feel are so deep. I really did not expect it to take me that long, especially because I feel palettes usually have less product in them than single pan eyeshadows. And yeah, I've only hit a few eyeshadow pans in my life before, and I was just oh, I really like this one. I'm using it mostly for my outer corner. I really thought it would go faster. It took a long time. So for this product, I mostly use it on the outer corner. Sometimes I did use it all over my lid to get more of a vampy look. I do have it all over my lid today with another product on top, which I will be talking about. But I'm so happy to be hitting pan, and also I just got more use out of this whole palette in general. Before I put it into this project, I hadn't even touched this palette. So to go from not touching it 4 months ago to using every shade multiple times, hitting pan in a shade, is pretty exciting stuff. Next product I hit my goal on is actually the product I rolled in at my last update, and this was the category for something that is underrated. And I picked this Makeup Forever lipstick, not because I think this lipstick is underrated, but because I got it as a free gift with purchase or something, and it's a mini. And I just feel those things that you get as a free gift with purchase sometimes go to the wayside. You don't really think about them because that wasn't what you were initially planning on picking up. And on top of that, it's a mini, and I feel some people really love minis and they think they're cute, but I'm not sure how much use people get out of them. I know I am definitely that way, but I have been loving minis more and more, especially as my collection grows. It's nicer to have minis so I can actually get a feel for a product, use it up, enjoy it, but not feel like I have so much product that it's going to waste, and it's not such a small amount, a sample, that I don't feel like I get enough time with it. So I have really been loving minis, and this product was originally a very intense tilt. I do not know. It was really high at one end, really low at the other end, basically, because the way I had been using it. So my goal was kind of just to even it out. And I pretty much was able to do that. You might be able to tell there's a tiny bit of a slant, but I did mark it on a piece of paper, so I'll just show you that quickly. So this is the product right here. It's stained in lipstick, but this is where I was at the when I first introduced this product 2 or 3 weeks ago, and this is where I am now. So I'm not sure if you can tell, there was this, I drew out the slant and everything, and I'm definitely below where it was the initial leveling off period. So I would definitely say I hit my goal on this. I pretty much use this every day for the last 2 weeks, and I'm really excited to see how much progress I was able to make with this. I feel if I was working on this for a full month, I could finish it. I don't even think it would take me 2 months to finish that. So that is really exciting and encouraging. I am going to put it to the side now because I do have a lipstick in another project, but I will definitely be coming to that at this point, at another point during this year, and I would love to finish it up. So that was pretty much it for successes. For the other products I had in this project, this category was a colorful eyeliner, and I picked the Almay Raisin Quartz. This is just their intense eye color, and my goal was to finish this. I knew that was kind of unrealistic, but there's not really another way to mark it. But I did say at my last update that I wanted to get 10 more uses out of this before the project ended, and I was able to do that. I usually, for the most part, was wearing it as just like a liner on my lid, but there were a few times where I wore it all over the lid, and I think it looks beautiful. So that is what I did today. I have that Alpha shade from the Dream Street palette all over my lid, and then I put this all over it, and I really love it. I love layering it. I think it looks so beautiful all over the lid. So I really do enjoy this product. Didn't finish it, but I definitely got a lot more use out of it since putting it in this project. I would say I used this like at least 30 times. And I know 100% if this was in the project, I would have maybe used it like 3 times. So that in itself is exciting. This next product, I feel like I was so close on. I believe the category was something you don't reach for enough. Something like that. If I'm wrong, I'll put the categories down in the description box if you want to see exactly. But this was the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. And my goal was to get to the H, and I'm just like just a tinge above it, like so close. And I wore this pretty much every time I did makeup. There was a while in the last update where I forgot a few times, but since then I've been using it, and using it 4 months. I started right at this black line here, and to only be here, I'm just like, wow, this takes a lot more time to get through than I did. I like that it has become a part of my routine, and I'm definitely excited to see like the use on it. But yeah, my goal was to only get it to the H because I was like, oh, that'll be easier, and then I can roll something in. And to see that it took me the 4 months and I didn't even reach my goal is just like, wow, this product takes a lot longer to use than I first realized. And I think that was a really good learning point for me for this project. Another product where I kind of underestimated how long it would take was the Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder. And this was the category, something we would recommend to anyone. I think it works great for setting the under eye for all over the face. The only thing I wasn't sure about was the shade, but I know that Too Faced has now released this powder in more shades, which is really exciting because I do really like this, and I think it works great for everything. So to show you my progress, this is where I am now, and my goal was to get it, I think, like right where it says mattifying. So I didn't quite do that. I'm very close, but just like a little bit off. And again, I put that as my goal because I was like, oh, I want to be able to roll something else in. And I guess I did not realize how long it takes to use a loose powder, because I started off here and I thought I'd be able to hit here before 4 months, which I clearly wasn't able to do. That being said, I was mostly using this as an under eye setting powder because I have another pressed powder in another project that I'm using all over my face, but I did use it all over my face a few times. But I really like this product. I'm excited by how much use I was able to get out of it, and there's never a point where I was like, especially because I put it in for a category and you would like recommend this to anyone, there's never a point where I was like, oh, why am I using this? I don't like it. So I definitely still feel that same way about it, which is exciting. But I definitely think like, yeah, loose powders take a long time to get through, which like I knew, but I guess this is just like a good reminder of that. And the last category was an old favorite, and for that I picked the e.l.f. Brow Pencil. Mine is in the shade Neutral Brown. And I really like this. This is the first brow product I ever used. Even before I got really into makeup, this is the first brow product I ever used because I do have a scar in my brow and I kind of wanted to fill it in. Well, not really me. My mom wanted me to fill it in, and I was like, I don't think I look like myself, and I had it filled in. But now I'm used to it. But at first I was like, I didn't even like look like myself. Anyways, so definitely an old favorite, something I've been using for a long time. So I was excited to bring this into the project. My goal was to finish it up, and this is only like a $2 to $4 pencil, and I wasn't able to finish it up. It had some use before I put it in this project. This is like where I started, and this is where I got to. So while I did use a good chunk of it, I do have quite a bit left. I would say I have enough left to last me at least 2 more months, maybe 2.5 months. So I feel like I definitely got a lot of use out of this pencil. I do really enjoy it. Definitely it's still an old favorite, and I think like once I run out of this, it's something I would continue to repurchase. I don't see a reason not to. So there you have it. That is the finale for this project. I would love to know if you were in this project. Let me know down below, and I'll make sure to check out your video. I go through the playlist, but sometimes, I don't know, you just like miss people, and I've just been loving this project. It's been so fun following along with everyone. Congratulations to everyone who is working on this, and you hit your goals, just getting to the end of it is a goal in and of itself, something you should be proud of. So yeah, have a great day. Hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.